Hello everyone, this is Andrew at Crown Academy of English. We are here today for a listening exercise and the subject is hospital scandal. So let's start. Well, let's look at the lesson plan very quickly. I will give you some vocabulary and there are two new words that I'm going to teach you. Then there will be the questions on the screen that I would like you to answer. Then you will listen to the article, which is called Hospital Scandal, and you will have time to answer the questions. And finally, I will give you the correct answers to those questions, and you will listen one more time with the transcript on the screen. Okay? So let's start with the vocabulary. The first word is upset. This is an adjective. Here is the IPA transcript for the pronunciation. Upset, upset. And it means to be unhappy or angry or annoyed. Okay? So it is a negative feeling. It means that we are sad or unhappy, angry or annoyed. Example: Jane is upset because she has lost her job. So here is a photograph of Jane feeling upset. And the second word or expression is to suffer from something. To suffer from something. So this is an expression. Here is the IPA transcript for the word suffer. So we pronounce it suffer. And it means to be ill with something. Okay, so to be ill with a condition or an illness. So here is an example. She is suffering from a broken leg. So suffering from, and her condition is a broken leg. So here are some other examples. Mark is suffering from cancer. So suffering from, and the something or the condition is cancer. Jane is suffering from a cold. Okay? Suffer from something. Let's look at the questions. Question 1. What does Mr. Naylor suffer from? Question 2. What was Mr. Naylor wearing? Question 3. Who needs more training according to Miss Russell? Okay, so according to Miss Russell, so this means Miss Russell has an opinion. Miss Russell thinks that somebody needs more training. And the question is who? Who needs more training? Question 4. How was Miss Russell expecting her father to be brought home? And question 5, the last question. The hospital has accepted that parts of Mr. Naylor's discharge from hospital were, and I want you to write down the two words. Okay, so there are two missing words and I want you to write them down. Okay, so those are the 5 questions that I would like you to answer. You are now going to listen to the article and you will answer the questions. So get ready. I'm going to play you the article now. Miss Russell has complained to the National Health Service because a hospital in the town of Hull sent home her 90-year-old father alone in a taxi wearing just his pyjamas. Miss Russell was very upset by the incident because her father, Mr. Naylor, suffers from dementia and mobility problems. She was very surprised when her father turned up in a taxi because she was expecting him to be brought home by the hospital transport service. She thinks that nurses should receive more training in the risks of allowing patients to return home alone. The hospital has accepted that parts of Mr. Naylor's discharge from hospital were below standard. A hospital spokeswoman said that patients are always advised to take an ambulance to return home, but that they also have the freedom of choice. Okay, so that is the end of the article. So, if you need more time to answer the questions, then click on the screen and you can go back and listen again, or just wait a few seconds and then we will look at the answers. Okay, let's move on and look at the answers. So here were the questions. So question 1, I asked, what does Mr. Naylor suffer from? Well, the answer is dementia and mobility problems. Question 2, I asked, what was Mr. Naylor wearing? Well, the answer is his pyjamas. So pyjamas, this is perhaps a word that you do not know. Well, first of all, it is a noun and it is always in the plural. It is always in the plural form, pyjamas. Here is the IPA pronunciation, pyjamas. And the meaning is, well, pyjamas are soft clothes that we wear when we sleep. And here is an example. Here is a photograph. Mark is wearing his pyjamas. Question 3, I asked, who needs more training according to Miss Russell? Well, the answer is nurses. So Miss Russell thinks that nurses need more training. Question 4, I asked, how was Miss Russell expecting her father to be brought home? The answer is by the hospital transport service. And finally, question 5, I asked, the hospital has accepted that parts of Mr. Naylor's discharge from hospital were below standard. Below standard. So this means not very good, not good enough, not good quality. Okay? So, those are the answers. I am now going to show you the transcript of the article on the screen. Here it is. And I'm going to play you the article now. Miss Russell has complained to the National Health Service because a hospital in the town of Hull sent home her 90-year-old father alone in a taxi wearing just his pyjamas. Miss Russell was very upset by the incident because her father, Mr. Naylor, suffers from dementia and mobility problems. She was very surprised when her father turned up in a taxi because she was expecting him to be brought home by the hospital transport service. She thinks that nurses should receive more training in the risks of allowing patients to return home alone. The hospital has accepted that parts of Mr. Naylor's discharge from hospital were below standard. A hospital spokeswoman said that patients are always advised to take an ambulance to return home, but that they also have the freedom of choice. Okay, so there we are. That is the article with the transcript on the screen. So I hope that helped you. And that is the end of the lesson, in fact. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to subscribe, you can click here. Here is my Twitter account, if you want to follow me on Twitter. And here are 3 other example video lessons which are on my channel. So if you want to watch any of these videos, you can simply click on the screen. Okay? So my name is Andrew at Crown Academy of English. Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.